No, he's stressed. You look hot. You know what make you feel better? A king of pop premium ice cream.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I thought we were going to pretend like it still didn't
first
work.
time that this has happened. First time we've said hello to you today. You just don't know it. So,
I'm low key checking that it's working. Okay. Totally.
So, King of Pop's ice cream is delicious. This sea salt caramel thing is so good. Chocolate sea salt. There's no caramel in this at all. It's just chocolate. It's really good though.
Isn't this salted caramel?
Nope. Sea salt chocolate. It's really good though. King of Pops. Carl the Kriegsman likes it. Question of the day: what would Carl Kriegsman's first name be?
Middle name.
Middle name. What would his middle name be?
What would Carl's first name be? If you get it right, you win $1,000.
His middle name is Carl. So no. What would his middle name be?
I still say it's Nancy.
Nancy.
You weren't here before.
I
When
like
you were,
Carlos.
you couldn't hear me.
All they saw was us doing like laughing back and forth.
Listen, what we said was comedy gold and can never be repeated. I mean, really, that's like lightning in a bottle.
And it will never be repeated
never
again.
repeated.
Yeah. So many good games this month. So much going on with events. A lot of folks playing. A lot of folks buying things, which is always good. It is Labor Day weekend coming
My
up.
favorite thing.
So you can come play and buy all you'd like.
Yeah.
Such as Quacks of Quedlinburg. You want to tell us about it?
Quacks and Quedlinburg. You should probably put the ice cream down.
I'm going to finish it, David. You can
my
tell us
God.
about Quack. Do you know about this game?
No, I don't know about games.
Dude, do you want this?
Stop with no.
Okay.
I also don't like chocolate.
Oh! Whoa!
That's a lie. I love chocolate.
Okay, good.
Yeah, my doctor says it doesn't. My doctor says it doesn't love me.
Right.
So.
Right. So Quacks of Quedlinburg, you are the people who make different kind of potions and alchemical things.
A quack, one might say,
Indeed.
in the town of Quedlinburg.
So then what you do is you start off in the middle, and then you draw from a bag your ingredients. You say, I'm going to buy some pumpkins, right? Or I'm going to buy some, human hearts. Not actually.
Pumpkin, human.
You might have, like, livers and stuff.
A
You get
to
different
Z.
ingredients, and they give you different bonuses. Like, one might move you up on the track a little bit. And at the end of every round, however far you are on the track, gives you that many points. So let's say I get to, like, 80. That gives me 15 points at the end of the round, and that's how you add up your points at the end, right? So it's a random draw. Now, the cool thing about it is, as you're going along, and at some point you're drawing in your bag, if you get too many of, I think it's like, I don't know, the yellow or something like that. It's one of the colors that if you get too many of, it's white. It's just plain
Too
white.
many bananas.
Uh-huh.
It is bad for you.
Right? Big bananas are terrible for you. Except for Joe. They're great for him. So you get
Can't have all
around,
that
if you
potassium.
pull, I think 9 points worth of these white ones, which is
Must be
right
white
there.
ones.
It's like
Yeah.
poppy seeds or something like that.
Arsenic.
Yeah. Then suddenly your entire thing will completely give you no points. So it's a gamble when you're pulling out each of your ingredients whether or not you're going to hit too many whites, right? So that way you can kind of push your luck in that respect.
Nice.
Each round you're adding in more and more ingredients so that you get higher points, but you always have the same amount of whites. So it's pretty cool. It's really neat, and it's one of those really easygoing games where you're not trying to beat anybody. You're just trying to see if your strategy is going to work. So I bought a bunch of cheap pumpkins, which are about 3 points to buy each. I just bought a ton of pumpkins, right?
You just made
There's
pumpkin
one
soup?
other thing that boosts your pumpkins, so that if you get like 4 pumpkins that you already have, you get your 5th pumpkin, you get a bunch of bonus points. So I just went hard on the pumpkins. Well, I was very easy going, and people kept going over their limit, which means they get 0 points, right? I kept getting a couple of points at a time, and then the last round, I got a ton of points because I had tons of pumpkins.
It's like the tortoise and the hare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
Yeah.
So the
The hare is
expansions
eating
I have
carrots.
not
The tortoise is
played.
eating pumpkins.
I have not played the expansions, so I have no idea
Well, I guess, yeah.
about those.
So it's all come back in print, which is the coolest part, because it's been
Mm-hmm.
out of print for a little while. Asmodee took it over as distribution. So now it's available again. And we have, I want to say we have 6 of each in the store,
Yep,
I think.
it's great.
Don't expect it to last long.
Kids can do this with your parents because the parents can keep track of the actual how far it's going. Because our cousins, my wife's cousins, we were over in Indianapolis, and they had their 3-year-old playing with us.
Nice.
She didn't really understand like the pushing your luck stuff, but she loved drawing from the
You
bag.
tell me a child didn't understand pushing their luck?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What a concept, huh?
My son pushes his luck all the time.
Mhm.
He knows he's going to get away with it, so it's fine.
Then we have our cyberpunk stuff. So we have RPGs.
It is Cybermonks.
Cyberpunk
Cybermonks going to be my new OnlyFans page.
Look at that.
All right. So, well, you finished it.
The mesh.
What a mess.
So
So yeah, so as you know, we do theme months at Gigabytes. This month is Cyberpunk. So we have a selection of different Cyberpunk offerings. Mostly it's role-playing stuff, which is pretty cool.
Yep. Shadowrun is classic. Altered Carbon, that's fairly new, I believe.
Yeah, Renegade brought it out like sometime late last year.
Mm-hmm.
So
That one's a great one. And this one I do not know at all. I've heard of it once. SLA Industries.
I know our own Drew Littell loves it. I think
SLA?
I think Zach's big into it too. SLA, right?
You are?
And they have a new Kickstarter out at the moment.
When you have a second, come into the frame and tell us about it, because I don't know at SLA Industries at all.
But,
I have played the Shadowrun video games, which are awesome.
except for the bugs.
Yes.
Except he likes bugs.
Yeah. Not Cyberpunk video games, the Shadowrun.
Oh, Shadowrun video
Yeah.
games. I own that. I've never played
I
it.
was like, I'm at the wrong
So tell us
camera again.
what it, I say this big dude with a pumpkin face. What's the
Right.
deal?
Well, we have to wait for it to rotate around. So
Yeah, that's fine. But you can talk about it now.
stare at the camera while we do it.
It's got
Oh,
pumpkins.
so
You'll earn extra points.
Slay Industries is a game where you play as essentially an elite team of mercenary problem solvers, where the problems are usually horrifying mutants that your team has been dispatched to get rid of, or
Yeah.
cyber monsters, or any kind of things. It's a very
Ah.
think of it like a amped up to 11 cyber gore almost.
Okay.
Horror cyber gore.
Right.
Don't Google that, but that's probably what this is
Sounds like
closest to.
Cyberpunk Suicide Squad.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You are basically trying to kill enough monsters to earn a decent pay and living. So America, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Check it out.
All right.
That being Zach.
Actually, that sounds really fun now that you say it. Oh, the Avatar Last Airbender RPG Kickstarter campaign just finished. They're at $9.5 million
Isn't that a
raised.
board game? I thought it was a board game.
No, it's an RPG.
Okay.
Tabletop RPG.
Fine. It's an RPG.
We backed it because my wife absolutely loves Avatar Last Airbender. And no, it's not Dancing with Wolves in Space. It's not Avatar, the blue people and the giant smurfs.
Aw.
But the Airbenders. It's so cool. It looked really fun too, but $9.5 million. That's crazy.
Wouldn't be bad to have in your pocket.
Right? 82, almost 82,000 backers.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But in Magpie Games, and they're known for some good stuff.
Oh, Magpie Games.
Uh-huh.
They did the Root role playing game.
Yep.
Because we backed that as a store. I didn't think they had. I'll have to check it. Is it over?
Yeah, but you can late back it, late pledge.
I didn't think they had a retailer page.
They do.
Maybe. Oh, they do?
Yep. We'll talk about it after the stream.
Bad at this
I'll show it
job.
to you.
Bad.
When you back so many games,
So you
can't
back
keep
so many. When you are the largest Kickstarter backer in the world,
track. You back a lot of games.
you back a lot of games.
Sometimes you miss them.
Sometimes
So
you do.
Cyberpunk Red.
Cyberpunk Red. So the Monster Fight Club makes Cyberpunk Red. Actually, they currently have the miniatures for the role playing game.
Yep.
They are putting out this Combat Zone, I want to say it's called, a miniature tabletop game, and you can use these models in the game, and they'll be coming out with box sets later. This is the newest sets. It's got the Wall Walkers, which are basically the Crab Drones and the Net Runner, and then new Edge Runners, which is like a lawman, a tech, and an exec, I want to say.
Justin Momoa.
Jo-
Jason Momoa's
Momoa.
cousin.
Oh, okay, so you did know his name is actually Jason Momoa.
Yes.
I met him. He's a nice guy.
Oh yeah, that sounds. Does he live here? Does he live here?
No, we were in New Orleans, and he was leaving whatever. There was like a convention in New Orleans.
This lawman also reminds me a little bit of The Expanse. The guy from The Expanse.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway, these miniatures are great. Solid piece. Well,
amazing.
mostly solid piece resin.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Monster Fight Club's a great company. Making
And the
great
resin
games.
is, from what I can tell, it's one of the. They said it's a special kind of mixture, so it's really sturdy too. A little bit bendy, but it's not your typical brittle resin.
Not Finecast.
Right.
Remember Finecast?
Oh.
Ah,
Yes.
that was a mistake.
Yeah.
fine. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Everything is
It's
fine.
fine. Cast it aside.
Yep.
So, well, let's finish up with Cyberpunk. There is food. John spent a good portion of the time that the audio didn't work talking about his food photos.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Didn't
you
I?
did.
We have
Sure
the
did.
Mono Katana Burger, which has a delicious soy ginger glazed patty.
Ooh,
Doesn't that sound good? Yeah, with some Asian
Soylent
slaw.
Green.
With Asian slaw. Actually, Soylent Green wouldn't be too off theme for Cyberpunk, would it?
Wouldn't that be more dystopian? Yeah.
Isn't Cyberpunk a little?
Orwellian. We had that discussion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Orwellian one. So you'd have like Soylent Green, you'd have like 1985, you have Brazil,
Put up like
Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, the movie, not the video game. The
Yeah.
movie Super Mario Bros. That's pretty dystopian, if you ask me.
Yes.
You know,
Frightening. Absolutely. The
so.
Goombas.
Yeah, frightening.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
We have a Katana Burger. We've got the
replicant.
The replicant, which has
Best name ever.
a boar's head hummus and some veggies like the Asian slaw.
Vegetarian safe.
It is
Ooh,
a vegetarian one. It's not vegan, I believe, but it's
Vegetarian safe.
vegetarian.
Safe
Yep.
from vegetarians.
No,
More safe.
that would be the Monokatana. Yeah.
There's been no vegetarians for 0 days.
And then we have the name keeps blanking at me.
Bubble
The
tea?
Netrunner.
The Molotov.
Molative.
Molotov. Oh,
Uh-huh.
so not Molotov.
Which is a
that's the
delicious
tea.
color-changing raspberry pea tea with bubbles. Boba, sorry. Not bubbles, with boba.
Boba.
I've been told that there's a very big difference.
Sure.
Bubbles, because they shake it up in the little thing.
Yeah,
right?
boba is where it pops.
Yep. It's either tapioca or, in this case, it's lychee popping
Ooh.
gel.
Lychee?
Something like that. Either one.
Lychee. I've watched a lot of Bluey, and their favorite foods are always lychees.
Well, there you go. Lychee. Whatever it is delicious. And especially when you do the little pour.
Also, a
to get the
lychee
color change.
martini is also delicious.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah. Where was I? I was having those a lot. Oh,
I just like a
stay
regular
depression.
martini.
That was it.
one.
It's not even noon.
Right? And then the Netrunner, which is the ramen with some green onions, some seasoning, chicken mirin. Really good.
Chicken mirin?
Chicken and mirin.
Jeremy
and
just
then-
joined. What's the little box with a yellow Kieran on it? Oh, I assume that this thing.
This thing.
I guess that's not very little.
Quacksaquidlinbird?
That's Quacksaquidlinbird. Is Kieran a bird?
There's a jolty on that.
Oh, over here.
Oh, hey!
We've got our new Pokemon
He's using-
Sword and Shield
he's using-
Evolving Skies trainer box.
Quit using fancy bird names.
Dynamic power.
Oh wait,
Right.
Kieran is a Pokemon, isn't it?
I guess it.
Yeah, I don't
It's for
know.
the Pokemon TCG.
I'm
so-
too cool for this nerdy stuff.
Sit no black box.
Yeah, this is this one. So we have two of these here.
What?
It's
Oh,
the-
Kieran is not a bird. Is that
It's a Pokemon, right?
Yeah, but it's like a fox thing, isn't it?
That's a jolty. You nerds.
Nerd cred card
I don't
revoked.
know. Just point. I'm going to point. Is it behind me? Is this?
No.
Have I gone crazy?
Yes. We've already. Yes, that is true. You have
Jeremy, stop distracting my stream.
Pokemon evolving. I think it's one of these things, right? Tell us, Jeremy.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Otherwise,
I don't
it's
even
our
know what a
wonderful
Kieran is.
squishies that we have.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about it. It's hard to know what we talked about.
So we've
considering
got
we
the squid
spent 10 minutes
pool,
talking with no
which is
mic.
kind of like the Deadpool plushie version.
Oh my god, that's so clever. How'd you come up with that?
I don't know. It just came to me.
Oh, you know
Couple
what's great
minutes
about the audio not working earlier?
Yeah.
Nobody knows that I misnamed that dinosaur.
This is true.
Yeah.
Except I do. I'll never let you do
So this is the T-Rex stuff. Oh no!
It's a dominant.
Dominus Rex, the coolest of dinosaurs.
It's a squishable. It's so good.
It's a Triceratops.
Mini Triceratops.
Oh, mini Triceratops. It's a baby one.
Yep.
Kieran is a lightning horse dragon. I couldn't tell. Oh, so it is that thing. It's apparently a lightning horse dragon that looks like a fox.
Ah, cool.
Actually, it's a light. Anyway,
Gotcha.
back to the show.
Oh,
Well,
you-
it's there, and you can
You're gonna
buy
have that
this.
argument with Zach about Pokemons now.
Oh
It's
man,
about to get real.
it's going down.
It's gonna be like
Wait for
red,
it, wait for
red gym, blue gym, red gym, blue gym. I don't know the names of the gyms, so I'm just gonna say red. And blue.
I played the crap out of the blue one, and I hated red when I was a kid.
Red was Valiant, right?
Well, the first
Valor,
two were red
Valor,
and blue.
Valor. No, but like the gyms that they call it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Pokemon Go. Do you know my
Yeah.
friend Wilson, who runs the truck fit company I work at? He was telling me that you can actually now with Pokemon Go. I'm trying to Pokemon.
Throw your phone.
Pokemon Go. There's an app where you can capture the Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and then you can upload it to a server, and then you can download it from the server to your Switch to your Pokemon games, and use the Pokemon to play those games that you captured in Pokemon Go.
Nerds.
I just thought that was
Pokemon Home.
Pokemon.
yeah, Pokemon Home.
Pokemon Go Home.
I thought it was cool. I'm sure it's not new. I'd never heard it before. Leave me alone.
It is really
Okay.
cool. It lets you take Pokemon from every generation and upload them. So I have the one I had in 1995.
1985.
To today. I
Oh,
have
wow.
the same Charizard.
That's pretty.
Evolution.
I was gonna say nerdtastic. I love it. So good. Oh, this one's called a squib. That's funny.
Squib.
Pop.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
It's
yeah.
gonna explode.
Pokemon. You take these back, Zach.
What
take
decade
the
is it
back.
from? Because depending what decade it is, it'll depend whether the blood is realistic or not. Like, have you ever seen the squibs from Dawn of the Dead, the original, like, 1978 one?
They're full of
It's
syrup.
bad.
They're not good.
Yeah, they still are, but it's better formulation. Orchard.
Oh, I wanted to talk
Wow,
about this.
Orchard.
So, because I haven't shamelessly promoted my own companies enough lately, Orchard is actually an awesome solo game. So if you want to play by yourself or you have no friends, Orchard Orchard is a great game for you. So it's a 9-card solo where you're trying to grow your orchard and collect like the fruit and veg, apples, I guess. It's the reason I wanted to point it out today is we just received our reprint of it. So Gigamet Games is publishing the game. Sideroom Games.
And who's Gigamet Games?
Gigamet Games is me. So Gigabytes publishes their own games. As you don't know, it's called Gigamet Games. There is actually a shelf right over here where you see a selection of games. We have 5 or 6. I actually am not sure. 5 or 6 games on the water right now. We have
Or in the
we're in the water.
There's
Could
one
be.
in Chicago,
There is,
but we don't
there is
know.
a container somewhere of Oko. I don't know where that is. Yay. Business. Commerce. But anyway, come back to
Commerce
Orchard.
works best when it
Orchard is a
doesn't work.
$15 solo game. It's absolutely amazing if you want to have something quick, if you're traveling. Sorry, 10-minute solo game. And it has multiplayer rules. It's a solo game with multiplayer rules. Sideroom Games developed it. We licensed it in the US, well, North America. It's absolutely awesome. The sequel is coming out next year. We're about to sign the license of that. The game has sold so many, or we had to do a reprint.
Nice.
So they just arrived this week, another 2,000 copies. So that brings our total that we've printed, I want to say, to 5,000 that we've had. Because I think we originally printed 2,000. We got an extra 1,000 more. Then we got this next 2,000. So we're up to about 5,000 copies of it. Super great game, $15. You buy it, you're supporting the store. You're supporting Gigamet Games, which is our publishing brand. You're supporting independent publishers. It's super exciting.
I feel like there's a life cycle of how right before COVID, party games were huge. It was picking up steam.
That's probably
and
when
then
COVID
suddenly-
spread so fast.
Yep. All the board game players, so many of us, that's how it happened. And then suddenly when COVID happened, then everyone's like, well, I still like board games, but I can't play all these party games.
Yeah.
What do I play?
Oh, solo games just had a giant rise. So even as part of Gigamet, you know, we've launched. We did Oko, which is a huge $100 game. If you haven't
It's
seen Oko,
awesome.
it's amazing. The quality's on par with Zombicide. It's made in the same factory as Zombicide. The
Dust Studios.
The Dust Studios factories. Super cool game. We do one of the games underwater is called Counterattack, which is personally it's a football match simulator. So you actually have a soccer team and you move them around the board.
That's cool.
That's underwater. That was due to arrive, I want to say August 16th.
Last month.
Yeah, August
Last
16th.
month, yep.
So it's imminent. But one thing we really have a lot of is solo games now. Orchard,
Yeah.
Fallen Angels is also from Sideroom, and McKee from Sideroom. McKee is on the water somewhere.
Both Hunteds.
Both Hunted's from Barrett Publishing that we are going to license and publish.
Yeah, and Hunted is cool because
Hunted is
one
awesome.
recreates aliens.
I've watched Zach lose repeatedly at Hunted.
Right.
It's such a
and the
hard
other
game.
one is the tower from Die Hard.
Kobayashi Tower.
Kobayashi Maru.
And they
yeah.
just Gabe actually messaged me. So Gabe Barrett, the designer of all the Hunter games, he's an Atlanta native. He lives in Honduras, I want to say. I think he lives in Honduras most of the time. He's a teacher down there.
Nice.
But he comes back to Atlanta all the time. He just told me the new Hunted Wold Ridge, I want to say, was it? I'll look it up. That's ready to go. So that's ready to get on the boat and go. So lots of exciting stuff. But solo games are awesome. Check it out. Like Orchard, amazing game. As I said, we just received 2,000 more copies of it. $15, can't go wrong. We have tons of it here in the store. McKee is coming, hopefully in the next month. Few weeks. If we can get before Origins, I'll be very happy.
Yeah.
And lots of new games publishing. It's cool. Machine Arcana. If you haven't seen Machine Arcana, I just got to notice this morning at like 7 a.m. to book that shipping.
Yay!
Heard about that for 2 months.
Yeah, Machine Arcana is going to be super, super cool. It's Juraj is an awesome guy. He's Croatian.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's a Croatian company, but he was based in Ireland, which was really awesome. So we got talking about that for a long while. That's about to get on the boat. So many games.
That's exciting.
So many games. I'm excited for a few that we can't announce them yet. I have so of the 15 to 20 or so games we've published, of the 5 more or that we have in 15 or 20 SKUs. So not because Oko is like 8 SKUs, right? That's a big game. I think it was like almost $500,000 of game there is. We've got another 4 or 5 on the water.
Right.
I have another. God, if Michael Raftopoulos is on, my agent is on, live watching, he could tell me how many more licenses he has to throw at me to sign. I just signed one yesterday. He's got at least 5 more licenses I have to sign for 2022, at least.
Nice.
So, super excited stuff with Giga Games. I was only going to talk about the game, but obviously I went off on a tangent because that's what I do.
Right.
But again, check out Orchard. It's exciting. It was the first game we signed as Giga and it has definitely been our most successful quantity-wise. And can't go wrong. $15.
That's awesome. My grandma used to love solitaire-style games, so she played solitaire every single day.
Really?
Every day. Hands down.
How many times did she beat herself?
Would win at least once a day, but she got to the point where, it's just luck at some point.
Yeah.
But you have the easy way, which is the 1-card draw, and you have the 3-card draw. So
yeah.
It's said it depends on which one you're playing.
Cool.
Different versions.
Awesome.
Hobby-wise, it's time for our hobby segment. What have you been up to?
We've got segments. Did you know?
Yeah.
This guy.
Like a what?
John told me this week. He said, what I'd really like for the rambles? I'd really like just a line of topics we can move from topic to topic. And I laughed for a good 2 days. Keep dreaming.
Well, once there's slides, which we have the intro now, so they're going to be like that.
We do have the intro. And tell us what you think about the King of Pops ad, because...
Do you want to play it again? Do it!
Actually, I have a poll. Should Joe get his own IMDb page?
Yes. If I can get it done, I'll do it.
IMDb Joe.
Run the sketch, Zach.
Joe.
Hey, Carl, are you stressed? You look hot. You know what will make you feel better? A King of Pop Premium Ice Cream.
The sketch was really a chance for me to grab this book that Jeremy was asking about. Haha! So as we said in the other non-audio video, Wander Home is actually... Wander Home is not a Giga Games, Jeremy. This is actually just a Kickstarter that we backed. It is made by... Oddly enough, doesn't say who makes it. J Dragon, but I don't think they have a company name.
They have a symbol.
So it is a pastoral fantasy tabletop role-playing game, which I thought meant it worked in pastel colors. But apparently could also be in that it's a... say that word again for animals that walk on their feet.
Oh, anthropomorphized.
I can't say that word.
It's anthropomorphized animals.
Yeah, so you are an animal. But in grassy fields, mossy shrines, herds of bumblebees, rabbits in sundresses, geckos with suspenders, nighty stars. So basically you're adventuring as an animal, you argue with the king of the floating mountain, fall in love in the basket of a hot air balloon up in the clouds, and go on a journey with some of the most amazing people you could ask for. Where will we go? What will we see? We'll have to find out together. Will you join me?
You should do a narration series like that.
Can't do it scripted, baby. I keep telling you.
Looking on the back of things and reading them out loud.
Yeah, like
great.
the Bob Ross of reading the back of
Irish
books.
translation.
But yeah, no, it's super cool. We did the Kickstarter for this. We did the standard, which is a softback. Hardcover is the limited edition. So we have, I think, twice as many, obviously, standards as we have hardbacks. Super, super cool. Jeremy, you'd really like it. Another role-playing game to go with all the other role-playing games we're currently expanding into.
It's great. RPGs are definitely hitting a major stride right now.
Yes.
Critical Role has been out for a while. It's been pretty popular, but now a lot of people are realizing that they love all of these different settings, and Dungeons & Dragons, as wonderful as it is not the only setting to play in. So, like I mentioned earlier, the Avatar Last Airbender campaign did 9.5 million so far. They finished the campaign at, I think, 8.
I mean, who doesn't want to go to Pandora?
Avatar The Last Airbender. I swear, when I say Avatar The Last Airbender as a phrase, and then people are like, nah, blue smurfs, very large things in space.
I was excited to read the M. Night Shyamalan movie with this new RPG. Which is the core
Steins?
Yep.
Swing away?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm just gonna say the last Airbender because that way people don't start going, oh, giant Smurfs. Oh.
Wow.
That was one of my players in my RPG Discord.
Your
earlier.
players in the RPG was a giant Smurf?
No, I said Avatar: The Last Airbender RPG, and he said, "Wait, are we Smurfs in space?" Yes.
Why are you playing with?
Oh, why was he talking? Why was he talking about? Why was he talking about 40k Ultramarines?
Right?
Yeah.
Ultra Smurfs.
Of course.
I love it. $8.5 million.
I thought it was 9.5.
So after the campaign ended,
It would be
late
7.5.
pledge-
Soon it'll be like $7.50 and a hearty handshake.
there's been $1 million of late pledges. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Including us. We totally bought the core stuff.
I'm going to have to check. I don't know if I backed that.
Yeah, it's great. It's gonna be great. I mean,
Bad at what I do.
the system seems. I'd have to see how it rolls, but the system seems cool. Each character has to strike a balance between order and chaos, kind of like in the series.
Jeremy says The Witcher would make a good RPG setting. Well,
Well,
you're
there is
in
The
luck
Witcher RPG.
because there is a Witcher RPG.
It's actually over on the shelf. I
Yeah,
believe.
we actually we may not have the core in stock at the moment. I think that might be on back order, but there's a bunch. There's a new one that just came out, like Tales of Something, which is like Adventures in the World of the Witcher.
It was up on the new shelf.
Yeah, sure. If you can find
yeah.
it, that's cool. But Jeremy, yeah, you can. The Witcher actually is an RPG game. It's made by R. Talasorian, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's who makes it.
Yep.
Super cool game. What else we got going on this weekend? Any major events going
A
on this
Book of
weekend?
Tales.
You know, like some form of con made of dragons.
That is happening.
That is right. It doesn't feel like Dragon.
You
Con.
might see an ad from us this weekend if you were going to Dragon Con, because we're going to geolocate it to everyone in Atlanta.
Oh, nice.
Did you like Dragon Con? Come to Gigabytes.
Good. We are not, and this is something that came up yesterday
Yes.
because it was the people at Dragon actually thought we were still doing Dragon Con this year. We are not doing Dragon Con this year, just so you're aware. We're not running the hall, the game hall. We're not doing 40k. We're not doing any of that this year.
COVID,
Yeah,
staffing.
COVID and staffing. Nobody really found comfortable going into that event.
Yeah.
At this time, sadly.
Right.
So, but we are trying to figure out something we can do with them to keep ourselves involved. So we're going to see about that today. What we can
Definitely
do. It's a bit
throw-
late. It's a late notice, but we're going to try to figure
Definitely throw ads at everyone attending.
it out. Yeah, we're definitely going to obnoxiously invade your phones.
Yes. And it's only going to cost us a couple $100. Perfect reaction.
But yeah, Witcher role-playing game. There's multiple books, and it is R. Talasorian Games, yeah, and CD Projekt Red.
Licensed from CD Projekt Red, yes.
Probably not something you want in your games at the
They
moment.
didn't touch the book. It won't explode. in
There's no
fire.
bugs.
I'll just shake it and a bunch of roaches will fall out.
Bugs.
Bugs.
Talking about Cyberpunk 2077, which was...
It was a
still
joke, you
is
jerks.
a massive buggy mess. God bless.
Hey,
you, CD
love the world.
Projekt.
I love the world. Season 2 is coming soon.
Yeah?
Season 2 of The Witcher.
It was pretty good. I think it was, for me, it was a little slow in awkward ways. I don't mind if the series is slow in general. It just, sometimes it feels like they're milking it for no good reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, money. Best
Well, yes.
reason.
And I understand you're not on a...
Let me look at it this way. If you can't complain about one season of The Witcher being milked when there was like 11 seasons of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
By the way,
Had 2 spin-offs.
if you have not
spin-offs,
seen
yeah.
3 movies
three
never happened.
three spin-offs, I think.
Yeah.
Fear the Walking Dead. Oh no, I guess Fear the World Beyond, which was terrible. The World Beyond was so bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't even sound like... No.
It's kids like 10 years after the fall,
No.
and it's weird. It's weird.
But everyone's
The
already
new
infected,
season,
right?
the new season of Walking Dead's amazing. If you haven't watched the first 3 episodes, yeah, it's
When they have kids,
like-
are the kids infected?
yeah, they die.
Everybody.
If you die, you become a
Right.
zombie in the Walking Dead world.
Right.
You just become a zombie. It's just easy.
Right.
No, the new season. If you haven't watched the new season of Walking Dead, you kind of gave up because it got really, to be honest, crap for a while. The new season is the best Walking Dead I have seen probably since season like 3.
Better than
Wow.
the Governor.
Yeah,
It's
that's
on
what I mean.
season
Probably
11?
since season 3. He was season 3, wasn't he? Yeah, probably
Because
since
2 was the
since the
farmer.
governor. Yeah, farmer.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the girl's name in the farm? The little girl. What was her name? C. It was a C because I always mixed her up with Carl. Chloe. Sophie.
Carlos?
Sophie.
Okay.
Sophia.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
barn.
God, I hate her.
It's a C. Sophie.
No, but the new season is dark. It is scary. It's atmospheric. It's
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
really cool. They're in like a they're
Went back to the roots.
they're going to DC and they're going into the subways in DC. And having been on the metro, I was able to like relate to it because I've been to the DC metro, and it was just really atmospheric and tight and
Cool. I like
it was
that.
good.
I like
So,
that.
also Ted Lasso was amazing. If you have much Ted Lasso, I'm just going to talk about my favorite TV shows now.
Let's go.
That was it.
Okay.
No, I like Below Deck Med. If you have much Below Deck Mediterranean, it's an amazing show. You hate it because it's just totally unrealistic.
My brain went to Star Trek Lower Deck.
I
for
love
some
it
reason.
because it's absolutely hilarious.
Below Deck Mediterranean.
Below Deck.
Below Deck.
It's the crew of like luxury yachts, and they have to like show us them trying to deal with people, and they're incompetent.
Oh yeah. So then you haven't. Well, you've been on a lot of cruises, right?
I love cruises.
So, having worked on Royal Caribbean, I can't. Well, I can say plenty, can't I? But you could always just.
You don't
find
work for them
some-
anymore.
Right. You could always find some.
I wouldn't say nothing bad about Royal Caribbean. I'm a Diamond member, so
Honestly, working wasn't the worst as a cast member. So
I mean, it seems like a cool job if you're young.
yeah.
But Jeremy says IDW is supposedly stopping support for the games that affect 19 carry. Will affect us carrying IDW Publishing. IDW Publishing is not stopping support. IDW Publishing is gone. They have closed down their business for the moment.
Gotcha.
So they're no more. They're the guys. So they're not making any more board games, role playing games. IDW still makes comic books,
Okay.
but all their hobby stuff is gone. They've fired everyone, got rid of everybody. And it's a symptom of COVID, right? This is why we talk about this, right? Publishing is not easy. It is expensive. Like it cost me, I want to say it was like $2,000 to just ship this.
Right.
A couple of like 2 pallets
Right.
from China to here. It's not cheap. It costs a lot of money. So you have to support the games you want to play. You have to buy and support the games. So IDW is gone. A lot of companies are gone this year, like that are closed. I need to like go through a list of the different smaller publishers that have just shut their doors.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But no, IDW is not. So you no more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles board game. Not that anybody played it. No more. No more. Did they make Ghostbusters? I think they made the Ghostbusters board game too.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
It's
They
tough
made some
because-
good games, but
Well, with licensed
Sadly-
games, you're banking on the fact that of the license.
the
right?
license, you're banking on the name, will be the thing that will make you play it.
But it's tough because then if the game is not amazing.
So
Did they do Power Rangers? As
no,
well?
Rest Renegade games.
Yeah.
But they did the comics for a while, I thought.
Ah,
The comics
yes,
were.
yes.
Got it.
But yeah, no, IDW, we probably won't carry any of their stuff anymore because it will be impossible to get it unless
Right.
you have it closed. I do have stock at the warehouse, so there might be some left over. You might see it appear for a while. Like stock, I just have pallets of board games ready for Christmas.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Christmas, this is the time if you're a retailer.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be getting.
Oh, are we doing a bridge? A bridge push too?
Oh,
I like
sudden
it.
Random.
I like
bridge
it.
Shill. That's what I do.
It's not a Rambles unless we shield bridge too.
Yeah, you gotta shill
Yeah.
everything.
No, well, not shield and bridge, but like it is something as a retailer you consider. It's now September. It's 3 months of Christmas. That was bad. I had to count out on my fingers. I read a thing saying there's only 16 Mondays till Christmas. It's terrifying. But you have to start with the supply chain issues for this year and with everything going on. You have to start planning for Christmas now. So if you're a retailer, you have to start purchasing and stocking up for Christmas now. You just
I
have
would say if you're a buyer at this point, if you know you want something for Christmas, go ahead and get
Oh
it.
yeah. If you were someone, because you don't know when it's going to come. Like I was delighted that the order arrived. I was like, oh, yes, I'm going to have it for Origins. I'm going to have it for Christmas, and it's going to be great. And I'm not relying on it arriving in October, November, which is at the end of November. Stuff's just not coming after November. Like
Right.
after Black Friday, it ain't
Yep.
coming.
It's gotta be there already.
So like things like Quacks and Quedlinburg said, we got 6 copies of it. I want to say, I don't expect to get it again.
Nope.
I don't. I just don't.
So that's gonna be gone. Get
Like
the base copy now.
New Orcs arrive next week. There's an example. When New Orcs
Those
arrive,
are already all gone.
a lot of them are, and I might not even get the tactical cards or the dice. I was just told.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, the dice are badass.
they are cool. They're
Yeah.
cool dice.
And actually, the Kill Team Commando Orc dice
I think they're
are
great. Yeah.
awesome because they're black with the orange symbol and they got the orc symbol. It's amazing.
So yeah, it's just something to prepare for. If you're purchasing for Christmas, purchase for yourself. You want this, for example, you want this Wonder Home game, Jeremy. Don't wait, grab it.
Yep.
Because that's a Kickstarter. Once that's gone, that's gone. It ain't coming back.
Yeah, these aren't digital. A lot of these things, I mean, they're physical. That's why it costs to ship things over, right? At this point, there's
But
not.
it ain't coming. But the cost of shipping is just crazy, and a lot of people are just going to make the decision not to ship.
Right.
I saw someone online quoting that they had a container. It was like $24,000 for the
Yep.
container. I just got the 3 bills I got in the last few days was $1,900. I got one for $1,500, and I got one for $5,200.
Compared to.
Well, it would have been at least half that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe less than half. So I mean, that's almost 10 grand alone, just like on 3, and that was maybe it was 8 pallets, 2 pallets, and probably another like 10, 12 pallets. So like you're looking at like 20 something pallets,
Right.
which are at 10 grand. So it's like $1,000. It's around $1,000 a pallet.
Mhm.
That's what it's costing right now to ship. So
Wow.
not cheap.
Mm.
Not cheap.
Well, we are just at 12 o'clock.
Ah,
Real quick, let's go over some events. We've got a whole bunch of events. We've got the 40K series. It says the 4th, which I believe is today. It's today the 4th or 3rd.
today's the 3rd.
So it's tomorrow, 4th. That's an all-day event.
40K on a Friday would not
We
make
currently
sense.
have 12 to 20 players for that one. It's a range, you know, it all depends on who's there for the day, but it tends to be pretty good, taking up quite a bit of space. On the 5th, we have Chain of Command, 12 p.m.
That's
Enemy
historical.
within 1.
Don't know what that is.
Even with my glasses, sometimes it's hard to read from the distance. Grand Scrum, which is 9 a.m. And Mercs at 11. Mercs has got their new edition.
That's, the 11th.
Our friend Derek. Yep,
That's
on the
not this
11th.
weekend. That's next weekend.
Yep. Magic the Gathering pre-release.
Oh yeah,
Which is that
new
17th
pre-release.
to 19th?
17th. Yeah, I'd imagine.
That's going to be a huge weekend for
17th
them.
to 19th is pre-release, and then the release is the week after.
Flesh and Blood, I feel like that says PM because my brain says 2 a.m. and that doesn't.
Someone's trying to write in like net runny cyberpunk style.
I read
writing,
it, it's
and
really good.
Very hard to read from here.
And actually, this is great. We have our weekly
Now it's
events
impossible
too.
to read,
So
so.
I'll take a photo. This is really good. I'll take a photo of this and post it up onto our Instagram and Facebook.
Ooh, I like the
and some
Geekbites
groups.
Cafe though one.
That's great, huh?
What is Bilbo's B-Day Brawl?
It's Bilbo's birthday. It's his
Middle-earth
111th.
strategy battle game. It's the celebration of his 111th birthday.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Friday Night Fight.
I like most of you less than you deserve.
And less than half of you have as well as you. I like.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Get out.
I like less than half of you half as well as I should. Something like that. It's a really great quote, but I can't quote it.
It's a sign of a great quote. It's not repeatable.
And then someone, of course, is going to be like. The exact
Yeah,
quote
Chain of
from
Command is
memory.
historical World War II, Jeremy. Yeah,
Yes,
they use
Chain of
28
Command.
mils. It's
Uh-huh.
basically an offshoot, or not an offshoot, but it's an alternate like bolt action style thing.
If you're into 40K, Friday Night Fights is starting up a new cycle. So we've got the Crusade, which starts off at, I think, 20 power level, which is effectively, I think it's 25 power level, which is effectively 500 points. So if you're starting a new army, it is a fantastic time to come in starting tonight and do some Crusade stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So they're
Get
starting
ready
at
to pick up
6
some-
p.m. Normally it would be
You
7
could start a
p.m.
new guard army by picking up a kill team box or a new orc army.
You could get some of the awesome Wargame Atlantic stuff.
Ooh, yeah, those things are super
Uh-huh,
cool. I
uh-huh.
like those.
So they've got their the German dudes who look pretty much like Imperial Guard,
Mm-hmm.
but you can pick out all kinds of different stuff. Anyway, its store is open, so we're gonna go and get doing stuff.
Bye bye.
Bye, y'all.